The audience is treated to glimpses of the massive stealth warships, cloaked in darkness, their outlines just barely visible in the low-light atmosphere of Earth's secret hangars. Each ship is a marvel of human engineering, designed to be virtually invisible and nearly unstoppable in combat. The crew prepares the warships, loading them with weapons, calibrating their systems, and waiting for the right moment to strike. The Empire continues to underestimate Earth, but humanity has something they don't expect: strategy, stealth, and determination. The scene shifts to the heart of the Galactic Empire's command center, a massive war room floating in space, surrounded by holographic displays of star systems and military assets. Admiral Korath, a towering figure with a cold, calculating demeanor, stands at the head of a long table. He watches as Earth's recent broadcasts mocking the Empire flicker on the screen. With a scornful smile, Korath scoffs at the idea of Earth being a threat. Earth? A threat? Korath laughs, shaking his head. Their technology is centuries behind ours. They don't stand a chance. The Admiral orders his fleet to prepare for a show of force, a full display of the Empire's might. Massive AI-controlled warships, equipped with devastating weapons, are readied for deployment. The Empire is certain that no force in the galaxy, especially not Earth, can challenge their superiority. Their ships, powered by advanced AI systems, are practically invincible in their minds. They believe that Earth is nothing more than a minor inconvenience, an easy target. They vastly underestimate the resilience and ingenuity of humanity. As Korath prepares to launch his fleet, he can't help but laugh at the thought of Earth's primitive defense systems. He has no idea that humanity has been preparing something far more deadly than he could ever imagine. Meanwhile, on Earth, the Shadow Fleet is ready to deploy. Captain Jordan stands on the bridge of the flagship, looking out at the fleet of stealth warships. He knows this mission won't be easy, but he also knows that humanity has the advantage of surprise. Among his crew is Sergeant Milla, a fierce fighter pilot who is still haunted by the destruction of her home planet at the hands of the Empire. Her hatred for the Galactic Empire runs deep, and she is determined to make them pay for what they did. Every mission feels personal to her, and she's ready to risk everything for victory. Also part of the team is Lieutenant Ava, a brilliant AI specialist. She shares a unique bond with the AI aboard their flagship. This AI is no ordinary machine. It's been trained to think and adapt like a human, something the Empire's robots can't do. Ava knows that their AI will play a crucial role in their success. The team is tight-knit, and each person brings something special to the table, but they all know that this mission will require more than just superior technology. It will take strategy, unity, and above all, the element of surprise. As the Shadow Fleet assembles, every soldier and officer is ready for the fight of their lives. The tension is high, and there's no turning back now. The stage is set. The Empire's overconfidence could be their downfall, but Earth's survival depends on the success of this daring operation. The time has come for Earth's fleet to strike, and the Shadow Fleet is ready to make its move. The ships are cloaked, hidden from the enemy's sensors as they silently approach the Empire's central command station. The stakes are higher than ever. Humanity's future hangs in the balance, and the pressure is immense. The fleet is severely outnumbered, but the cloaking technology gives them a crucial advantage: the element of surprise. This is their one chance to show the Empire just how dangerous Earth really is. If they make even the smallest mistake, everything could be lost. The tension is unbearable. The crew members know the risks. They've trained for years, but nothing can fully prepare them for the scale of what they are about to face. The entire galaxy is watching, and failure is not an option. As the fleet gets closer to its target, Captain Jordan makes the final call. With a steady voice, he orders the fleet to decloak. In an instant, the cloaked ships fade away, revealing themselves to the startled Empire fleet. For a moment, there is complete silence. Then, the Empire's forces erupt into chaos. The humans waste no time. With deadly precision, they launch their attack. Weapons fire from the human ships, tearing apart the massive enemy warships. Explosions light up the dark expanse of space, the enemy's once impenetrable star destroyers disintegrating under the power of human firepower. Orbital bombardment rains down, obliterating enemy satellites and systems that once seemed indestructible. But the fight is far from over. In a breathtaking display of combat, close-quarters dogfights between human and AI-controlled drones explode around them. Human pilots show their superior skill as they outmaneuver the drones, dodging blasts and swiftly striking back. The enemy, unable to process how the humans remained undetected until this moment, is caught off guard and thrown into disarray. The battle intensifies, and the visuals are nothing short of spectacular. The cold void of space is illuminated by the fiery explosions of enemy ships and the flashing lights of weaponry. Each blast echoes with the intensity of a war that could decide the fate of an entire species. AI-controlled drones swarm the human ships like deadly bees, but the human pilots, using strategy and speed, dodge and weave through the chaos, taking down drones one by one. The Empire's Star Destroyers, once thought to be invincible, are now on the run. Human ships strike with pinpoint accuracy, hitting weak points on the massive warships. The Empire's forces, which had once laughed at Earth's defenses, are now scrambling in panic, unable to understand how they are being outmaneuvered by an enemy they believed was far too weak to challenge them. With every passing moment, the humans gain the upper hand, and the Empire's confidence turns to fear. The once mighty Empire is falling apart under the relentless attack of the Shadow Fleet, and the humans are proving that they are not the helpless, primitive species the Empire had thought them to be. As the battle rages on, Captain Jordan finds himself face to face with Admiral Korath, the ruthless leader of the Empire's forces. The two men lock eyes, and the tension is thick. This isn't just a military confrontation, it's personal. The stakes are higher than ever. The fight isn't just about saving Earth anymore, it's about revenge. During their battle aboard the Empire's flagship, Captain Jordan remembers the devastating attack on his home world. As they clash, it becomes painfully clear. Admiral Korath was directly responsible for the destruction of Jordan's family and his entire planet. The attack had been the reason Jordan joined the military, why he led the Shadow Fleet into this war. The encounter with Korath is no longer just about strategy or tactics, it's about payback. Every blow Jordan strikes is fueled by years of pain, anger, and the desire for justice. For Captain Jordan, this battle is deeply personal, and every moment brings him closer to avenging his lost family. The realization of this connection makes the stakes of the fight even more intense. This is not just a fight for Earth's survival, it's a fight for his own peace and closure. As the fight continues, the personal sacrifices become even clearer. Sergeant Milla, one of the key members of Jordan's team, faces a devastating moment. In the heat of battle, she throws herself in front of a fellow soldier to save them from a fatal blow. The act leaves Milla critically injured, and the emotional stakes rise even higher. Her fellow soldiers watch in horror as she falls, knowing they can't afford to lose anyone now. Milla's injury is a reminder that the humans are not just fighting for victory, they're fighting for each other. The team's bond is more than just military strategy. It's a fight for their comrades, for revenge, and for justice. Every member of the Shadow Fleet has personal reasons for being there, and with Milla's sacrifice, the mission becomes about more than just defeating the enemy. It's about honoring their fallen comrades and protecting the lives of those still standing. With the battle reaching its peak, the Shadow Fleet makes a desperate all-or-nothing move. Outnumbered and outgunned, Captain Jordan and his team know this is their last chance. They launch a final devastating strike against the Empire's flagship. It's a high-risk mission, and the odds are against them, but their resolve is stronger than ever. Jordan and his team manage to breach the flagship's defenses and plant a devastating blow, destroying the flagship's central reactor. The ship erupts in a massive explosion, sending shockwaves through the Empire's forces. As the flagship's wreckage drifts into space, the human fleet watches in stunned silence. This moment marks a turning point, signaling the fall of the Empire's dominance and the beginning of a new chapter for humanity. The Empire, once so confident in their superiority, is now reeling from the loss. The Shadow Fleet has proven that even against the odds, humans can rise up, fight back, and win. This victory is not just a military success, it's a statement that humanity will never be underestimated again. The moment the Empire's flagship explodes, the remaining enemy forces are thrown into chaos. The once powerful Galactic Empire, so confident in their superiority, is now scrambling to regroup. Their fleets, once massive and seemingly invincible, are now disorganized and vulnerable. Earth's Shadow Fleet takes full advantage of this confusion, systematically picking off the remaining Empire ships. One by one, the massive warships fall, and Earth's forces prove that they are not the weaklings the Empire had once thought them to be. As the final few ships are destroyed, it becomes clear the Empire has fallen. Their technological superiority, their arrogance, and their confidence have all been shattered in the face of human ingenuity and resilience. Earth's secret weapon, the Shadow Fleet, has turned the tide of the war, and humanity has delivered a victory that will be remembered for centuries. The galaxy will never again underestimate the might of Earth. The battle is over, but the emotional weight of victory hangs heavily over the human fleet. Captain Jordan stands on the bridge of the human flagship, gazing out at the remains of the battlefield. The once glorious ships of the Empire now drift in space, destroyed or disabled, their commanders defeated. Jordan has avenged his family, but the victory feels bittersweet. The cost of war is something that cannot be ignored. Sergeant Miller and other brave soldiers gave their lives for this moment. In a quiet ceremony, the fallen soldiers are honored. Sergeant Miller, who sacrificed herself to save her comrades, is remembered with the respect she deserves. Her courage, along with the bravery of the others who fought alongside her, is what made this victory possible. Captain Jordan knows that they didn't just win the battle, they honored the memory of everyone who fought and died for this cause. As the human fleet turns to head back to Earth, the victory feels sweet, but there's an undeniable understanding that this is just the beginning. The galaxy is shifting. The balance of power has changed, and Earth is no longer seen as weak or defenseless. Other alien races are now looking at humanity with a mix of fear and respect. They know now that Earth is not to be trifled with. The good versus evil theme has never been clearer. Earth, once mocked and underestimated, has risen against all odds to defeat a galactic empire. The humans have shown the galaxy that they are not just survivors, they are warriors, ready to face any challenge that comes their way. The final scene hints at a new era, one where Earth's strength is undeniable, and the future holds many more battles and opportunities. The story ends with a sense of triumph, but also a knowing that there are still many challenges ahead. The fight may be over, but the war for Earth's place in the galaxy is just beginning.